This is my step ladder. I never knew my real ladder, but I treat it as my own. Good morning and welcome to Q&A Saturday number 36. It's still going on. Oh, what's happening? I'll tell you what's happening. I'll tell you one thing, couple of things. One thing, I've got another boomerang. I'd forgotten about this one, and I shall go and give it a chuck during the course of this week because it's nice. It's a ridiculously tight. I mean, do you know it's over 80 degrees Fahrenheit here in central France, and it's October. Anyway, oh yeah, and I'll tell you what. Also, last week on the Q&A, I said that the new Doctor Who will lose the TARDIS at some point. And what does she do in episode 1? Yep, lost the TARDIS. And I couldn't have known anything about it because they kept the scripts very secret. First question from David Winter. He said, why do all seaside towns in England sell absolute shit? Well, they do, don't they? Yeah, because I don't know if you've ever been to an English seaside and they have "Kiss Me Quick" written on hats, and buckets and spades made out of cheap plastic which have been outside too long in the UV, and after about 5 minutes they snap in half. Do you know, but when I was in Australia, it's kind of a bit different out there because they actually did sell things like boomerangs by the seaside and kangaroo scrotums. Now, with a kangaroo scrotum, right? And so it's a little sack, and they had a little leather sort of strap so you can pull it tight. I think people used to put tobacco and stuff in them, and but that was a bit different, bit better than a Kiss Me Quick hat, isn't it? Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Cherry King Powell says Doctor Who has been pretty shit since from when Matt Smith took over, and I've got to agree with you, Cheddar. He was never that good. But his question for this week is: monkey butlers used to be so popular on TV and film. Now nobody seems to use them anymore. What happened to all the monkey butlers? Well, that's an interesting question, yeah. Because the only thing that I really know about chimps and stuff was they used to, on PGT tea adverts, they used to, there was like pretending to be removal people, and they were moving a piano down the stairs, and one of the chimps says, "Yeah, Dad, do you know the piano's on my foot?" And like the other chimp says, "You hum it, you hum it, son, I'll play it." Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, anyway, what are they supposed to do without their jobs? I don't know. I'd tell you what they could do, right? They could be bath attendants, right? These out of work chimps, right? Because every time I get into a bath, you know, you go into the bath, you drop yourself down, you go, oh, 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 oh. And wouldn't it be great for a monkey to do that for you? He could use his elbow like you did when you had little babies. I don't know. Which reminds me, one of my French mates, he keeps saying, why don't you drop over and, you know, we'll spend the evening in the hot tub with a couple of beers. I thought, do you know, yeah, I mean, I probably will at some point do this, but I keep thinking, isn't that a bit like, you know, having a bath with your mate? I don't know, it's just me, perhaps. Base Hiroshima Nick says, about Addicted to Love, he liked that, that's good. And he's talking about guitars, imported musical instruments are insanely expensive. How are the prices of imported instruments in France? Also, Japan makes some great quality instruments. They're quite reasonably priced. Are there any instruments made in France, and how are they priced? I don't know of any instruments made in France, really. But who I deal with is Thomann, and I'll put a link underneath to Thomann, because they ship to the world, and being as we're in Europe, Thomann are in Germany, and so everything guitar-wise is incredibly cheap. Really good prices. Some of the stuff I bought, I mean, I buy their Harley Benton bass strings, which are €5, which is insane because it's such a small amount of money. I mean, I have spent like 25 euros on a set of strings in a shop. There is a couple of there's a luthier just up the road here. He's pretty good, but I mean, it's certainly nothing I could afford. So there you go. So basically, Hiroshima Nick, yeah, Tommen, and you can buy from them as well, I expect. Evil White Clown Punk. He was talking about it because I said that it was so cold you could smell the penguin shit, and he said, "I've had penguins running loose in France all over the place, mate. Yeah, I'll tell you, they're an absolute problem." Are they? Are you sure they're not chickens dressed for the opera? Well, that is something that I'm going to check out, because a mate of mine, he's got a load of chickens, which may actually turn out to be penguins. I don't know. But of course, when penguins shit, I don't know if you've ever seen a video on it. I mean, it's. I got to tell you, it's not something you wake up in the morning and think, "Oh, I don't know what I want to do. I want to watch some penguins having a shit." But anyway, because they squirt it about all over the place, and it's absolutely, it's disgusting. Bit like me, really. Anyway, so I'll check that, because chickens, they don't do that. They go or something like that. How do you train? How do you train your nose to distinguish the odour of penguin shit from the odour of chicken shit? Well, yeah, I can't really. I mean, you know, I've got to tell you, it's just the viscosity of the penguin shit is a lot runnier, and you know, it's very slippery. You can't really smell the difference, I don't think. So that's it. I think I've answered your questions, my friend. I hope so, because I get into trouble if I don't. Rick Romanelli says he's rubbish at a question asker. Have you ever tried to form your wig into a man bun so you could act like a millennial? Well, oh no, man. Oh God. You know, I mean, you know, I really hate that look. I mean, that's crazy. In fact, my friend Stefan, the guitarist, he sometimes wears it in a man bun, and I don't say anything to him. But Steph, if you're watching it, I don't like it. So don't do it, all right? And it's only because I'm jealous because I can't do it, okay? So I don't like it, Rick. Vox said, when are you going to do a remake of Robert Palmer's Addicted to Love? You already have access to the props you need: skimpy dress, high heel shoes, red lipstick, red nail polish, drums, guitars, bass, keyboard, microphones, yeah. And, well, it's funny you should say this, because this has spurred me on, I know. And Seldom Sober actually did a cover of Addicted to Love, and we're working on this at the moment to do this this video, and it's going to be epic. It might come out at Christmas, probably by the time it's done, but we're working on this real epic thing, and thanks for the idea, Rhino, because that is brilliant. Anyway, that's another Q&A out the way. If I've forgotten to read out your question, I'm really, really sorry. I don't think I have. I think I've got them all this week. I'm trying hard, you know. But in the meantime, I'm going to go outside, and it's, you know, going to be 82. I mean, I tell you, I could go out there in my junior Y fronts. No, I probably wouldn't go out in my junior. No, but I could if I wanted to. I could do the outdoor scenes from, I could do anything I like today, because it's nice. It's a day off, it's Saturday, it's gorgeous. Until next week, my friends, keep your questions coming. Horns up.